Are you considering a move to Marlborough, Connecticut? Now, it's a small but beautiful town in central Connecticut. It offers lakeside living, awesome schools, easy access to Hartford, but just like any place, it comes with both positives and negatives. Today's video, I'm going to break down the pros and cons of living in Marlborough so you can decide if it's the right fit for you and your family. Tune in. My name is Jason Boice. I'm a local real estate agent here in central and eastern Connecticut, and I have passions for fitness, real estate, and family life with my wife Jasmine and our dog Holly. On this channel, we're going to cover everything you need to know about upsizing or downsizing in the state of Connecticut. Thank you for tuning in. Now, where is Marlborough? So Marlborough sits east of the Connecticut River in the central eastern part of Connecticut. It's in Hartford County. It is surrounded by Hebron, Glastonbury, East Hampton, and Colchester. Now this is key. The town is centered. Route 2 runs right through it. Route 2 is the main east to west highway connecting eastern Connecticut and the shoreline. A couple major distances. Hartford is about a 20 to 25 minute drive straight along Route 2. Glastonbury is about 15 minutes away. Middletown is about 20 minutes away on Route 66. Colchester is about 10 minutes away, also over Route 2. Old Saybrook down to the shoreline is about 40 minutes. So that's one of the key things about Marlborough is location, where you're less than 30 minutes to Hartford and about 40 minutes to the shoreline. So you're kind of central between those two major hubs, and it's easy access via Route 2. And in addition to Route 2, the other major hub is Route 66, cutting through in the opposite direction, more north to south. And that is going to bring you straight into Middletown, through East Hampton, and then further down into Middletown. So one of the things people like about that is, right, you're in this rural location, but you got quick access to highways, and it makes commuting super convenient. Now let's cover pros and cons. So pro number one is going to be Lake Terramuggus and the outdoor lifestyle in Marlborough. Marlborough's crown jewel is Lake Terramuggus. It is one of the cleanest lakes in the state. People love swimming, kayaking, paddleboarding, all that type of stuff in it. Residents get access to it via Blish Park, which is a beautiful park. It's got sandy beach, lifeguard in the summer, picnic area, and playground. Kids' families love that about Lake Terramuggus and Marlborough. One thing a lot of people don't know is depending on where you live around the lake, you may get access to one of the private beach associations. There's smaller neighborhood communities like Cove Road, West Cove, Lake Shore Drive. They have their own private little waterfront area. Some of them have a dock and small beaches. They have kayak storage. So check out if you live around the lake where you live, you might have access, and it's very inexpensive. It's like $150 a year to one of those private beach associations. Now, pro number two, and these kind of meld a little bit with pro number one, is going to be the active lifestyle and triathlon series. So beyond casual lake use, Marlborough is known throughout the state for the Lake Terramuggus Triathlon Series. Every summer, athletes gather for a series of sprint triathlons, including swimming in the lake, biking, and then running on the local roads. It's a significant event. A lot of people love it, and it puts Marlborough on the map for a great place to go in the summer months. Now, pro number three is going to be the small town community feel. Marlborough only has about 6,000 residents, so you still have this close-knit vibe where a lot of neighbors know each other. There are community events. Already mentioned the Lake Terramuggus Triathlon Series. There's also the Marlborough Arts Center that has shows and performances. And then there's the Evening at the Lake concert series at Blish Park during the summer. And it's more rural than some of the surrounding areas. So You get a place that has easy access from Route 2, but you get a lot of, with exception of downtown, you get larger lots. So a lot of 1 and 2 acre lots for houses outside of the downtown area. So you get the small community feel, but a little bit more rural, but easy access to a lot of the larger areas around the state. Which brings us to pro number 4. That's going to be location and commuting convenience. Marlborough might feel rural, but it's super accessible. Route 2 runs right through town, and that makes Hartford 20 minutes away, Glastonbury 15 minutes away. So for shopping and dining, you are less than 20 minutes away from a huge selection, even though you might not have a lot in town. And then if you want to go then even Middletown 20 minutes away via 66, or take you down to Old Saybrook or Groton, also about 40 minutes to Mystic in those areas. So if you want the whole shoreline experience, you are less than 45 minutes away. So it's a great location for either direction of the state, wherever you're going. So if, for instance, you work in Hartford, but you want more land, more privacy, quiet evenings, and Glastonbury is expensive, Marlborough offers the best of all those worlds, which is why we see a lot of people moving to the town. Pro number 5, we're talking schools, primarily the RHAM district. So elementary school is going to go to Elmer Thines Mary Hall Elementary through grade 6. Middle school will go to RHAM Middle School, which is RHAM is Regional Hebron Andover Marlborough. And then high school would go to RHAM High School. Now, RHAM is very well regarded in the state of Connecticut for academics, extracurriculars, and athletics, especially the high school. RHAM High School is ranked amongst the top 30 in the state on Niche and a lot of other ranking systems. So that's another reason why a lot of people end up in Marlborough, is for all the prior mentioned reasons, but also the school system. Now, pro number 6, and I think this is one area where Marlborough really shines, amenities for a small town. So for restaurants, you have Sadler's Ordinary, which is kind of right in between downtown and Lake T. It's a classic New England restaurant. It's a local staple. You also have the Marlborough Tavern. That's a historic tavern with great food and drinks right in the center of downtown. You got Zena's Cucina, Italian food, also downtown, a little closer to Lake T. And then you have Goats and Roses. This place is cool. It's a quirky, rustic spot with a farm-to-table vibe. Very cool if you're into farm-to-table or healthy food. Cool little quirky place to check out. If you're into fitness and wellness, there's not a ton of options within Marlborough, but because of proximity to 66 and Route 2, within a 15-minute drive, there are a ton of options. Again, 15 minutes to Glastonbury, you got access to CrossFit, Pilates, yoga, regular gyms, all that stuff within 15 minutes. And then also short drive, basically the same 10-15 minute distance to East Hampton. You also have Pilates, CrossFit, and specialized fitness opportunities. Another one, hiking, biking, and outdoors. This is where it really shines, right? So Marlborough has their own town trails. They have the Blackledge River Greenway, Ogden Lord Open Space within town. Then you also have Marlborough connects to I always butcher the pronunciation of this, Mosaic State Forest. It borders Glastonbury and Portland. It is a huge state forest. You can there's a gravel driveway. You can drive a car all the way around it. Huge forest with trails, great for hiking, walking, mountain biking, and outdoors. You also butt up to Salmon River State Forest. It's closer to East Hampton. You got hiking, fishing, airline trail, runs along the river. That is a great place for walking your dog, going fishing. They have a fly fishing only section. Fantastic. I love it there. And then neighboring town in Hebron, you have Gay City State Park, just over the line. That's a great place for camping. There are also multi-use trails. There is a pond for swimming also. And if you're into golf, for golfers, you got Blackledge Country Club, just minutes over the line, bordering Hebron. It is actually a 36-hole course, so you have two 18-hole courses. It does actually have a beautiful restaurant right on the course. People love Blackledge Country Club. And just a little further over into Hebron, you also have Tallwood Country Club. It's a public 18-hole golf course as well. So, right, Marlborough, you have this small town, but you have easy access to a ton of nature, golf. You do have restaurant options, fitness and wellness within 15 minutes. And then if we're talking restaurants within that same 15 minutes in Glastonbury, Colchester, it opens the door to tons of other options. All right, let's talk about the cons of living in Marlborough. Con number one, there's limited nightlife and entertainment. If you're looking for a nightlife scene, sorry, Marlborough's not the place. It's a quiet town. There are restaurants, but they do close relatively early. You're not going to find clubs or concert halls or much evening activity. For concerts and entertainment, you're probably going to places like Hartford, but 20 minutes, 25 minutes away. The Excel Center, Infinity Hall, Xfinity Theater, all those places in Hartford, you're less than 30 minutes away. Con number two, commuting is still required. It's not necessarily a walkable. The downtown area is walkable, but outside of that, you need a car. Most people who live in Marlborough don't work there, so they're commuting usually 20 to 25 minutes. A lot of people are going to Middletown or Hartford or Glastonbury. Some are going to New London or Groton. Con number three, property taxes. Now, Marlborough's mill rate is currently 35.5. It is higher than nearby towns like Glastonbury, but assessed values are lower. So overall taxes in Marlborough are slightly below Glastonbury. They are higher than some of the surrounding towns like East Hampton or Colchester though. So, if property taxes are important to you, that's something to balance out. Overall, they're not outrageous by Connecticut standards, but they are higher than some of the surrounding towns, but lower than others. Con number four, limited housing inventory. So Marlborough it's a small town and the housing market reflects that. There just aren't a lot of homes for sale at any given time. As you can see here, typically anywhere from like 10 to 13 houses per month are listed for sale. So not a huge selection. As you can see here, also, property values in Marlborough have been continuing higher. Median sale price right now is just under $450,000. And it's been trending higher. And prices in Marlborough have been outpacing the state in general, as it's been a very desirable place to live for all the reasons we talked about, right? Proximity to Glastonbury, Colchester, Middletown, the shoreline, easy access via Route 2 and via 66, great school system. And for people priced out of Glastonbury, I've been working with a lot of clients that are ending up selecting Marlborough. And as you can also see here, because of all those factors, expect to pay around 5% over list price in Marlborough, as again, high demand but low supply. And con number five, the rural feel isn't for everyone. While I might happen to love it, not everyone does. Some people thrive in a quieter, slow-paced lifestyle, and other people love the hustle and bustle of the city and downtown. If that's what you're looking for, Marlborough isn't for you. But if you love family atmosphere, community, but rural peacefulness, Marlborough might be a great fit. So there you have it. The pros and cons of living in Marlborough. From the beauty of Lake Terramuggus and its private beach communities and the more public Blish Park, to its strong school system, good selection of restaurants for a small town, great access to golf and outdoor lifestyle. Marlborough is a wonderful option if you're looking for small town living, but with highway access and easy access to all major amenities. Keep in mind, taxes might be slightly higher than some towns, and there is limited nightlife and limited housing inventory. Now, If you're thinking about making a move to Marlborough or anywhere in central and eastern Connecticut, reach out to me. I'm here to help. You can call or text me anytime. All my contact info is below. If you'd like to schedule a call, free call, to find out more about the area, what your house might be worth, anything like that, there's a link to schedule a call with me below, and I can help you figure out if Marlborough is right for you and your family, or if there are other surrounding areas that are a better fit. And lastly, don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and please, if you know anyone who would find this information helpful, please send this to them so that we can help inform them about the local market. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for other local videos for surrounding towns.